across the state preparing to see the mandate's impact over the next few days. Eyewitness News reporter Lauren Brill has more.
The COVID-19 vaccine mandate for healthcare workers in New York took effect today. President and CEO of Bassett Healthcare System, Dr. Tommy Ibrahim, says that 96% of his staff is vaccinated, and he is hoping that more will follow by the end of the day.
So we are very, very happy with that outcome. We're hoping by the end of the day, even more will join, and we'll be even better than where we are.
However, if staff members of Bassett do not get their first dose of the vaccine today, they will no longer be employed by the organization.
Unfortunately, that does mean that we are going to be losing some staff. That's obviously very hard on the organization, but we respect their decision and we're going to support them through it.
Ibrahim tells us that there have been Bassett employees who have expressed that the mandate violates their religious rights, and as of right now, Bassett is continuing to monitor the situation.
We're continuing to follow the state's position on that as well. You're very aware of some of the lawsuits that have been filed. So we are monitoring that situation very closely, and we'll obviously follow through in accordance with those guidance.
Governor Kathy Hochul is prepared to deploy trained National Guard members outside New York to address potential staffing shortages. Dr. Ibrahim says that Bassett is expecting staffing shortages, and although he does not expect there to be interruptions in services, he tells us that Bassett would benefit from any support the state can provide.
Of the services provided. We're likely going to have some contraction of some hours where services are provided, but no closures or any permanent consequences as a result. And where we do have opportunity to capitalize on that support, we will definitely pursue that.
Reporting in Utica, Lauren Brill, Eyewitness News.
As part of